Hello, everybody. Bob Messenger, editor of the Morning Cup, and I'm glad to be with you again. This time for BOBcast2. Last week I asked Morning Cup readers, or I said to Morning Cup readers, if you have a question you want me to answer about trends or a news event, feel free to email me. I got about 22, and I got one from Mike at General Mills, a longtime Morning Cup subscriber, who wanted to basically know if I saw the Hispanic boom extending throughout this decade. Mike, I gotta tell you, it's way beyond this decade. I like to think about a statistic I saw from the Census Bureau. I might have the year wrong on this, you guys, so you need to do a little research maybe, but I think it was by the year 2025, America will be the second largest Spanish-speaking nation on earth. Now, think about that, Mike, and the rest of you. That is an amazing statistic, and it should tell you a lot about the impact and what the influence will be of the Hispanic culture on our culture. There are other numbers. Hispanics, an annual average growth rate of 31% in population. Only Asians are higher with 42%, but they're a much smaller number. When you're talking to Hispanics, you're talking a big mass of immigrants coming into this country already here and will continue to come. African Americans, 13% growth rate. Caucasians, 3%. So, and we're talking purchasing power for Hispanics approaching $800 billion. Might even be over that by now. Clearly, this is going to be a major influence. You know what it's going to require of the food industry, the food processors and R&D? You guys, in future years, you're going to have to get much more precise with your marketing. We are a nation of tribes now. It's changed so much from my grandparents' time in the 40s, 30s, 20s, or anybody's grandparent. When they came over to the United States, they had totally immersed themselves in the American culture. They were going to listen to American music, dress in American clothes, speak the English language, eat American food. They wanted that total experience. People still want to come to this country, but here's the big difference. They want to bring their cultures with them. They want to bring their clothes, their music, their food, their language. And I put an emphasis on language. By the end of this decade, one trend I think we are going to see is a real fast and rapid fast track for bilingual packaging. That will actually rival Canada, I think, where every packaging label has to have both French and English translation on it. And we're going to see this in the United States only with Spanish and English. Some companies like Hormel and a few others already do it. Hormel has Spanish language on Spam. So it's coming. And I think, the sooner, and my attitude always, if I were running a food company, and I'm not really smart enough to, but if I were, I'd be jumping all over this trend right now. Is the food industry doing a great job, the packaged food industry, of reaching out to Hispanics? No, it's not. Look, I've been living in Florida now for 5 years, and one of the benefits of coming down here in the winter months is that I have learned to love Cuban food. You go in a supermarket and try and find authentic Cuban food here in the U.S. There might be little scatterings of it on a local or regional basis, but for that matter, try authentic Mexican food. It's not easy to do, which is why you see a lot of these ethnic grocery stores evolving in this country. But I would love to be able to go into a supermarket and buy Cuban food. Those days are coming, and I understand the caution that exists in the food industry. Nobody likes to be the first to make the big leap, but all of you will eventually make it, because there is no universal marketplace anymore, you guys. That is gone. There are now all these little tribes, big tribes in America, and each one of them are demanding that you attend to their needs. And and that is coming. So it's here. And if you want to take advantage of it, it's there for you to take advantage of. But I have a feeling Mike, it's not really the General Mills of the world. General Mills has made some efforts. It's not really the General Mills of the world that will reach out and touch the Hispanic audience in meaningful ways in these next few years. And like I say, General Mills has some things going. It's going to be the mid-sized and small companies, but you big fellows, you're going to have to be there in a big way, and I know you will. Mike, I hope that answers. It's a long-winded way of saying absolutely the Hispanic boom is going to influence our country for years and years and years, way beyond this decade. So I wish all of you a good day, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll be back with BOBcast number 3 next Monday. Take it easy.